What's good, y'all? We're back with another episode of Facts and Stats. Me, Q, and join with me is my co-host Ev, Keem, Mark, and welcome to Joe, my boy Joe. We got a few topics for y'all. We're gonna go through a few current events. We're gonna start off with the guys wanted to talk about some NFL talk. Keem, what you got for us today?
I mean, as far as the preseason going so far, week 2 is about to begin. Well, of course, majority of teams playing today. Um, I wanted to know kind of like early predictions, who y'all think probably gonna be offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, and how you think how y'all think y'all team's gonna do as far as they gonna do good this year, they gonna do bad. Y'all got any cause concerns? It's like multiple things, going on, but it's still early as hell. I'm just eager to talk about football for real. So, shit, what you got for me, Mark? Start with your Giants.
Okay, definitely a big year, I think, for us. We got a lot of new pieces. Few good draft picks, in my opinion. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a bright year for us. Hopefully, we do have a nice little tough schedule, but I think we should be able to get it going. You know what I'm saying? It's all on Daniel Jones, honestly. So hopefully he have a great year, and then yeah, after that, for the rest of the league, I want to say. I think I want to look out for a few stars, like the young quarterbacks coming up. Justin Fields, Trey Lance. I want to see how they do. Defensive player of the year, that's a stretch. I want to say Jalen Ramsey, but it's gonna be tough for a cornerback to win that.
No, I'm talking about rookie, like offensive rookie and then defensive
rookie.
Rookie. Yeah.
Rookie. I'm gonna go with my man since we just drafted him, Aziz. D-line, yes sir.
Okay.
Offensive rookie, shit, that's hard. Offensive rookie, I'm gonna go with Jamar Chase. Let me just say that.
A little reach. To me personally, I think I got Najee Harris. Najee Harris can take it in a good situation. With the Giants situation, I think it's like this Daniel Jones' last shot, really. So they put the pieces around him. He got a good defense. They put offensive weapons around him. Saquon's coming back. So basically, it's his time to really step up. Or
show
if he don't
potential.
step up, if he don't step up, they're gonna move somewhere else. They're gonna probably go quarterback next draft. Everyone, Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Even though Jason Bateman going on the groin, I don't know when he's coming back. I don't know how long because they say his injury was going to hold him out. But what's the expectations for your team, man?
You said Jason?
Not Jason Bateman.
Oh yeah, Rashad.
Rashad Bateman.
I didn't want you to disrespect my boy, but man, yeah, I don't really like to talk about not saying I don't like to talk about it, but it's not really like we have a good team. Like it's like the Patriots with Tom Brady. You know where y'all going. Like I know we're going to the playoffs. So it's like I'm just looking at how our players develop. I'm looking at to see how Patrick Queen, looking to see how he dominate in year 2. I feel like he's one of the best linebackers coming up in the league. I'm also looking forward to seeing J.K. Dobbins his first full season being a lead back. I think he's going to be a 1 to 3K rushing running back, along with Gus Edwards, who wants to rush for 1K as well. But I mean, I don't know if 2 running backs can do that. And then, like you said, Bateman, he's going to be back by week 3 or 4. Hollywood, Sammy Watkins. I love everything about our team this year, pretty much every year. I just want to see us beat the Chiefs in the regular season, and I want to see us win 2 playoff games, if not make the Super Bowl. So that's pretty much all I got to say about the Ravens. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. As long as Lamar is healthy, I know we'll make the playoffs. And offensive and defensive rookie of the year, that's a good question. Defensive rookie of the year, as long as he steps in and plays how I expect him to play, I got Patrick Surtain winning defensive rookie of the year. I would love to see him do it for a cornerback. And offensive rookie of the year, I love what you said about Najee. That's a great pick. But offensive rookie of the year, I'm probably just go ahead and rock with I don't want to say a quarterback, man. Damn, I don't want to say a quarterback. If he start, I'm gonna go with Trey Lance. If he start, I don't think he's going to start, but if he start, I'm gonna go with Trey Lance for offensive rookie of the year.
That's a mean one because, and I'm going to get to Joe because 49 is a team, right, Joe?
Yep.
I say your receivers going to have to step up, man. That O-line, even though, don't get me wrong, it's probably, second team or whatever, but I didn't like that first showing. Of course, we got 3 more preseason games, and then you got the regular season games. I want to see one more. I think with Trey Lance, from the first game, even though he was 5-14, I forgot how many times he got sacked because he got sacked a lot. And then he had a lot of pass drops. So,
We're supposed to have more yards if his receivers caught the ball.
yeah, he's supposed to have more yards and stuff. But, like I said, he had a bad showing. He a little too reckless with the ball, but that's first game jitters. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
What do you expect with the 49ers, man? Everybody was hurt last year, so a lot of people coming back. Hopefully they can stay healthy. Y'all arguably got the best middle linebacker in the league. What's the big expectations, man?
Super Bowl. Definitely Super Bowl. If our team stays healthy this year, I feel like even though we lost our defensive coach, our pieces are still there. Garoppolo just has to stay healthy, but in Trey, I'm confident enough if Garoppolo goes down, we still have a quarterback that could lead us to the Super Bowl, based on the dynamic that our offense can create. In terms of like offense and rookie, I think offensively, if Trey Lance, even if he comes like week 3 or 4 and Garoppolo either shits the bed or if he gets hurt, I think he has a great chance of winning Offensive Rookie of the Year just because of the fact this will be the first time they play 17 games this season. So I feel like whatever rookie will win Offensive Rookie of the Year, it probably will be a quarterback just based on the stats that they will put up, due to such a long season this year. And for Defensive Rookie of the Year, I think Micah Parsons would be is like right there for me if he could cover the gaps.
Yeah.
And he opted out to play, I think, because from Penn State, but he got drafted. He was a top pick this year, and I think he's a very great defensive player. So I really look forward to seeing him and how he progresses in the NFL.
That's a great pick, man. Super Bowl is like a stretch for a rookie quarterback,
I mean, we did it with Colin, when Alex Smith went down and
No, he was second year, but I get you.
he was a second year. Okay, I'll give you that. But in terms of like NFL play, you're a rookie. Like you don't know what action you're coming into, so it's like it's game by game, week by week, and I feel like I'm confident enough in our team and in our offense and in our coach that we have every piece, if healthy, to go. We just had a great year last year, even though we were unhealthy. Like if you look at stats in terms of like even the quarterbacks that we had coming in, receivers were making numbers and we were putting up points. Obviously, our defense wasn't healthy, so we were getting blown out in certain games. But relatively, though, we were still competing at a high end.
So Super Bowl?
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
That's a little dangerous, man. You gotta beat Q team to get to the Super Bowl. I mean, if you either walking with the Jets or the Arizona,
Man, look, I know ain't no young QB winning no Super Bowl. Like not like that.
Don't say it.
Not in front of not over the young ones we got now. You got to worry about Tom Brady. You got to worry about Kyler. Seattle probably won't do nothing, but we always throw their name in the mix because Russ is there. Yeah, I just don't think no rookie quarterback doing it. Not no Niners.
Kyler's still gonna be running for his life, though.
Yeah, of course. I say Kyler, they gotta get that O-line together.
For real.
They putting all the pieces around. I'm like, man, he still gotta get the O-line together. Like,
so what team you rocking with this year though, Q? So we can know like this pretty much gonna be the start of our football talks going forward. You rocking with the Cards or the Jets?
Shit, you can pencil me down either. It really is. You can pencil me down either. It ain't gonna make that much of a difference either way. Shit, you can pencil me down with I'm gonna still rock with Kyler and them. Cause I rock with Kyler. He's cool.
So you got any expectations for that team or anything?
Just growth. What's this like year 3 or 4 for Kyler?
Yeah, it's 3.
Year 3, and then this is second year for Simmons, the guy from Clemson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just growth and development. nothing too crazy, no crazy expectations, but I wouldn't be surprised if they make a playoff push. They got real close to it last season. It was looking like, they was about ready to take that step, but they kind of just sold it at the end. But, you know, just better than last year.
I think, and this might be a reach. This might be true. I think like the what is it, the NFC? Yeah, NFC West. Our division, yeah, the Rams,
Seattle.
49ers. I think that's about to be the toughest division this year to me, because that team is loaded with, I mean, with the exception of Tampa Bay, but shit, all those 4 teams loaded with superstars. D-Hop, Jalen Ramsey.
I think the Rams better than the 49ers. That's why I'm surprised Joe said
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got the
I mean,
Rams, you got to see
why
what
do you
Stafford.
say that? Because they just
Stafford.
traded for Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford.
I mean, they have a better quarterback. They have better wide receivers. You guys have a better tight end. Defense, I will rock with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey, Osa and Fred. I mean, many more.
Doesn't Jimmy G do his job?
Jimmy G is good as Matthew Stafford.
What's Jimmy G's record as a starter when healthy for the 49ers?
What is it? Because I don't know.
No idea. I have no idea.
You got to win a record, definitely. I don't know the tag.
Is Jimmy G good as Matthew Stafford?
Throwing wise, no. Matthew has a better arm.
Just a better quarterback, though.
I'll say they're neck and neck. You've never seen Stafford. I'll say they're neck and neck. In terms of game managing, they're literally right there. Like, Matthew Stafford has a better arm. That's about it. But talent-wise, like, to control an offense and the way that you want a quarterback to pace a team, like, they literally don't make a difference. Like, they're right there.
Offense. Just 2 years ago, Jimmy G was in the two years ago. Jimmy G was in the Super Bowl. Up 10 points in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes left or so, and couldn't even convert on multiple third down plays in the fourth quarter.
Bro, that's on the coach for not running the ball enough, bro. You see that you have a 10-point lead. What do you do in a Super Bowl game? You pound the ball and waste clock. You don't go and throw through. You have your quarterback throw for 30 yards, 40 yards. Like, yeah, he's supposed to make those plays, of course, because you're the quarterback. But also, where's the management? We saw the same thing with Atlanta when they blew that 28-3 lead. Like, they did not kill the clock, and you're supposed to kill the clock when you're in a lead, especially at halftime with that lead, and in the fourth quarter. To my team, like, we had a 10-point lead, and Mahomes was just phenomenal, bro. Those last 4 minutes, like, the defense was on him, and he was making crucial plays to lead the team down the field and score a touchdown. Like, if it wasn't for the defense giving up that big play that they gave, like, we easily could have won. But also, it's two things. The defense played well, but they didn't. They did their job. At the end, they were gassed. The coaches did a mistake by not wasting the clock, because you got your defense back on the field. And you knew they were tired because they were doing such a great job the first 3 quarters. So I don't go and blame my quarterback. I go and blame my coaches. You know what position you're in. You're up 10 in the fourth quarter with like 6 minutes left. Who doesn't run the clock?
But at the same time, that kind of shows that you can't put the game in his hands, even with the lead.
Exactly. And you see, and if a few years ago, Matthew Stafford led the league in comeback wins. Look at the roster he had.
Right. And if he can still put up good numbers with the roster he had, the endless coach with Matt Patricia offense and stuff and all that, with the terrible organization of Detroit compared to
no running back for years. I mean, come on now.
They have a good team, and Stafford is a great quarterback, but I'm not going to sit here and say that he's better than Jimmy G. Yeah, Jimmy G has gone to a Super Bowl.
You just said Stafford is a great quarterback. Are you implying that Jimmy G is a great quarterback?
Yes, of course, bro.
He's definitely
a great quarterback, bro. You know what's his problem? That he doesn't stay healthy. That's literally his biggest problem. Because if he was a quarterback that was able to be durable, we would probably be in an NFC Championship game every year. Every year, bro. Every year. Given the talent that we have on that team. We literally have 1-2 best tight end. We had the best defensive team for the past 2-3 years when healthy. Like, when you look at the numbers in terms of yards allowed, field goal, field position down the line. Like, come on, bro. We have statistically every metric goes on our favor. So why does
down talk the 49ers, bro? Y'all have a great team. I'm not here to down talk the 49ers at all. Y'all have a great team.
But
offensively and defensively.
having a great quarterback also gives the
Jimmy G
credit
is not a
back
great quarterback.
to you, bro.
He's not a
We
great
definitely do
quarterback.
have
Not
a
a great
great
quarterback, bro.
quarterback, bro. We definitely do have no quarterback who is gonna give you certain things that Jimmy G did for us on our offense.
What did he
What are
give
those
you?
things?
They're better quarterbacks.
Yeah, you gotta name those
I'm not,
things.
I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna
he
sit,
wins majority of his game off the three running backs he got. What are you talking
Right.
about?
I'm not gonna sit here
Mm.
and say if you put
Dump
Matthew
off, man.
Stafford on the 49ers, the same
Dump
result
off
would have
plays.
happened. They would have gone to the Super Bowl, bro. What they had won, it's a different conversation. They probably would have won the same thing or probably not. Either or. Patrick Mahomes was phenomenal those last 4 minutes. Who literally was gonna stop that man, bro? Who stopped that
Y'all
man
was
those
up
last
though.
4 minutes?
Y'all was up
Right, y'all was
20-10.
up.
That's on the coaching staff.
Somebody
I
got
get on the coaching, but at the same time, Jimmy wasn't
Bro,
making it better by fucking up
okay,
plays.
bro,
Right.
you're playing football. You know that this guy is coming and throwing heat. They scored. Then they come back. The offense doesn't run the ball, decides to throw, run play on like 4 plays, get off the field. Your defense is already tired, comes back to the field, allows another big play, scores again. Like, you understand, like, physically how tiring that is, bro?
Yeah, definitely so. But he still wasn't
Sound
making
like
the
a sport
plays.
to
Though.
me.
I'm saying, like, I mean, I get coaching. Don't get me wrong, coaching did play a big factor in that shit, and that's what twice Matt Shanahan did. He did it with Matt Ryan and he did it with Jimmy G. But at the same time, you know,
You got to make the
being a
plays.
quarterback, you got to make the play.
You can run the ball a
But
little
it's
bit, and then
also
you can have like 2 or 3 passing plays, and then run the ball some more. Few more passing plays, run the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole balance.
yeah, but don't you're up 10 with 7, bro. Like, don't
Yeah.
give like 45 down the yard. Like, why? Why am I doing that when I just need 6 yards, then I could get 3 yards, then I could get 1 yard. Now I have a
Right.
first down again. Now I'm down to 5 minutes and kill the clock. You have 3 timeouts left, bro. Literally.
I respect.
Big dude, but he ain't no great quarterback.
Game, you asked us all the question. Now it's my turn. I feel like to ask you the question. Before I ask you the question, though, it just still hurt me that when I first met you, 8 to 10 years ago, you was a Washington Redskins fan. And over the years, we started rocking with the football team and the Packers, and now the Packers, I guess, is your number one league team now.
Of course.
Feel to know that the football team has the potential to be better than the Packers this year. Also, with this may being Adams and Rodgers last season in Green Bay. That's the first question, and then the other two questions that you asked us: offensive rookie, defensive rookie, and what's your expectation for the Packers?
Expectations to the Packers is get to the Super Bowl, really. And then as far as like the football team, it's like it's the same thing. It's quarterback play, of course. That's what hinders the shit out of them. And they gotta be more consistent of winning and getting to playoffs. It's nice. They only made it because 3 times.
Who, football team?
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't made in the last
So,
20, in the last 15 to 20 years. They only made the playoffs, not even over 4 times.
right. So it's like you got to get in the habit of not even just if you can't get in playoffs, but have like good consistent seasons. If I can get an 8-8, 8-9 now, or like at least a winning record type shit. Like there's no point of you going 10-6, 11-5, and then the next year you going 4-12, 3-13, like just back and forth, back and forth. You just gotta see consistency with that organization. They are making a nice turnaround. Don't get me wrong, and with the pieces they added, it should be going up from that, whatever. But NFC East always been a tough division or whatever. Minus you see in their records last year, whatever, they still a division you can't sleep on at all because they the division with everybody got a championship and the most talents and all that shit. And but yeah, I really don't expect too much of them. I expect them just to keep the ball rolling for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Don't get big headed off a 7-9 season. You went to the not to the championship, to the playoffs the first time, and then you lay an egg the next year with all the pieces you got, really. And for the Packers, just get to the Super Bowl. That's all it is. I know we get to the playoffs, and I know for in the future, our division will get tougher. We gotta see what Justin Fields do. Oh, go ahead.
So if I'm not mistaken, I think Jordan Love played week 1, and they were saying he looked real good week 1. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not getting to the point though. So suppose this is A-Rod and Adams last season. Like, what's your thoughts on that? Like, how would you feel?
Shit, it's gonna hurt, you know.
We know for sure this is A-Rod last season. I think we both can say that. Like, so what do you
Yeah,
think about Adams though?
Adams is like up in the air because they got a whole year to deal with his contract, and they got to see because of course the next year they got to pay Jair. So you gotta choose one. Because one of them's go.
Yeah,
one's gonna go. So as far as like the Jordan Love, whatever, I think I'm not gonna expect too much from him. I'm gonna expect him to like like this. It's gonna be like a slow rebuilding phase type shit. I'm not gonna expect him to be a great quarterback. He's gonna have to grow type shit. So he got a couple years to sit behind Aaron Rodgers to learn the system and just learn a lot from him for real. So, I think we be in good hands with Jordan Love. I believe so. I really believe so. Like for him to not play football in almost 2 years and go like 12 for 17, touchdown or whatever he did, that's pretty fine. So and then looking at him play, like he could have ran endless times, but he chose not to. He chose to just trust his receivers, throw the ball, check downs or whatever. He chose not to do too much or whatever. Result in that sack play, he hurt his little shoulder or whatever, but he'll be all right with that. But you can see that that nigga been paying attention, and I don't think he's gonna be like reckless or anything. And then he a calm dude or whatever. He ain't tripping. Like, yeah.
Cool. Respect. Let's offend the defensive real quick.
Offense, I said Najee Harris. Defense, I want to say Surtain too, but he in a tough division.
Yeah, he is.
He's taking some tough people. So you got Tyreek, you got Keenan Allen. Who else? Raiders. It's not really no number one receiver. Raiders really want to.
If it was give that to Rams, you'd have in joint practices. So shit, you gotta look out for him as well.
You said who?
Hunter Renfro.
I mean, Hunter cool, but
I don't know who's starting receiver or nothing. But
I fuck with. I don't know. I fuck with Hunter, but like we talking about legit number one. Hunter majority like number two. I can look at him as number two for real. Ruggs is a 3 to me or whatever. So they ain't really got that legit number one receiver in Raiders yet. That's really up for grabs. But defense. Oh. Huh?
So you gotta go with Aziz.
Aziz. Hell no. Aziz.
Come on, man. D-line, baby. D-line.
I'm
the next straight hand.
The next straight hand.
The next straight hand.
I'd probably go with fuck it. I'll roll Surtain.
Okay. Before I hand it back over to Q, I got one question for y'all. It's one of the topics off of being a current event. Q, you ain't say nothing in a while. I'm gonna go ahead and get straight to you. What is your favorite album of the year so far and why?
Ooh. Favorite album of the year 2021. Let me just go to my little.
Sound like you got low a little bit too.
You said what? I sound low?
Yeah, you good now. Just sound like you got low a little bit. That's all.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me look at albums real quick. I gotta see what all dropped this year because there's a lot of bangers that dropped. Like Kodak dropped this year. 21 dropped a little album. Moneybag dropped.
J. Cole dropped.
Yeah, J. Cole definitely dropped. Young Dolphin. Key Glock dropped. It's a lot. But I think my favorite one for the year so far. I might have to say it might be a little recency bias because it's a little bit newer than a lot of the other albums, but I'm gonna say this 25 album by G Herbo.
Man, fuck. I'm saying that, bro, but that's my favorite album of the year so far too. Shit, since you said it, but you can go ahead and say why. But I'm never gonna say why. That's my favorite album of the year so far too.
Man, ain't even really much there. That shit just hard, nigga.
It's just complete. Start to finish. I'm fucking with that album. I'm not the biggest G Herbo fan. He's not in my top 3 at all. But that's a good album that dropped this year, honestly.
Yeah. And G Herbo, he usually delivers on his albums. He usually drops some well diverse albums. Like his last album that he dropped, the PTSD joint. That was a good album. That was the one with the Juice WRLD track on it. and High Speed, that's one of my favorite G Herbo songs. He just dropped solid albums. I'm hoping he drops a deluxe like he did last year with the album he dropped. Where it just be a whole bunch of newer songs. Cause last year, the deluxe version, it was way harder than the first one to me.
Nah, for real. That's a fact. That's
way
a
harder.
fact.
But
So
yeah, that's
that
mine.
deluxe was really the definition of two separate albums in one.
No, for real.
Literally.
And it's crazy because like it was so many other artists that did it that year too, like that was doing deluxe. 'Cause I think Uzi did it first. Like, I mean, niggas been doing deluxe, but before it would be like 2 or 3 extra tracks. They wasn't doing it to where it was like a whole like side B. I guess Drake is the first one to do like the side A, side B, but Lil Uzi, I think, was the first one I seen that did the little deluxe joint.
Yeah. Joe, what's your favorite album of the year so far, man?
I don't know, bro. It's tough. It's like 2 or 3 albums that I really like this year. My favorite though, just because I listen to every day, it's gotta be the Rod Wave, bro. Like he's so different. Like nobody in the rap game really got his beats, his flow, the way that he harmonizes everything. Like he give you that gospel rap. Like it's so unique, bro. Like he's really 1-on-1. Like he's really my favorite artist at the moment. Hopefully, I get to see him when he comes to New York, in October, for his concert. And that album go hard, man. He just dropped the deluxe yesterday. That shit is tough.
How you feel about he said something like the industry is trying to duplicate his style and his sound, like trying to get other, big niggas out the trenches and that type of, and replicate his type of gospel as soulful type of music. Like, how you feel about that?
I definitely do agree with that. Once the industry like sees something, they want to kind of like mimic it and like find somebody better than what they have for some reason, or sometimes they just like to ride this wave. So like you see every rapper now that's coming into the game like steal flows and like kind of like the cultural impact that they've had. You could have an influence but also come with your own sound. And I feel like a lot of artists are not authentic today. They just copy and like go off of like Lil Uzi and basically go off of like everybody else that really started this like the way that this hip hop style is now. Like this is not real rap. Like if we really want to talk about it, to like I'll tell anybody any day, like this is not real rap. This is not what rap was first constructed to be. You feel me? Like it has become such a great thing because now people focus on beats and like harmonies, and then you could go and spit a beat because of auto tune and you'll sound super cool, and now your shit is gonna blow up. This is not real rap now. Like what we're seeing artists be artists. We're seeing like rappers are not no longer rappers anymore. They're creative geniuses where they're gonna come and like create something and it's gonna either stick or it's not gonna stick. And everybody's gonna have a fan base, bro. Everybody's gonna be attached to something that they like to hear, something that they could relate to, and that's really the influence that you see in today's culture of rap.
Respect. You know what I love about Rod Wave? I just feel like he just different, bro. I just don't understand because like if you look at Rod Wave, he literally drops the same type of sound of music every single song. And he does it every single song. Every single song still hits the same. Like you still feel that shit in your soul and your body. Versus Young Boy who raps hard, but then he can also sing. Kodak, he can rap hard, he can sing. Durk, he can rap hard, he can sing. Raw Wave is straight singing shit, and it hits every single time. That's my favorite thing about Raw Wave. So, shit, that's a great album of the year that you said, man. Mark, favorite album of the year. I know you're gonna have some low key artists that a lot of people don't fuck with or something like that. So, what you rocking with?
Nah. Since that joint drop, I've been playing that shit back to back. That 42 Doug. This is what
I
it
knew you
is.
was gonna say that.
That 42 Doug. God damn it.
I thought you were gonna say Larry June, but okay, why you fucking with the 42?
I mean, Larry June cool, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say his album is like I could play the whole genre like throughout. Like it's like a few songs I fuck with, but You know what I'm saying? It ain't hitting like 42. I don't know. It's just 42. It's like he the new Easy E. You know what I'm saying? It's like he a Crip as well. Or yeah, was Easy a Crip? I think he was. I'm not sure. But yeah, he like the new Easy E to me. It's like his sound is raw. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we was in like 2005, 2006, and we was playing his music in the club, everybody would
42,
go crazy. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
42 do
You
got
feel what I'm
that.
saying? So it's like his music is just, I don't know, it's different to me. And it's something I haven't heard in a minute. So it's like I can just play that shit back to back, along with ESTG. But I
Yeah.
think 42.
That joint
I
was
think 42
hard.
got the best album to me. You know?
Yeah. King, talk to us, man. Favorite album of the year.
I can barely catch up with any of these niggas, bro. I'm listening to like 2 albums. I can barely catch up with any of these.
What's your favorite out of them two then?
I say the out of them too, because it was J. Cole and the motherfucking Benny the Butcher and shit.
Yeah.
Because the
Benny Hart.
Cause the plugs I met too, it was okay. It ain't better than his first joint, Burn the Proof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Burn the Proof and shit. It was okay, whatever. But J. Cole was smooth too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of joints on there. Really, then the other, them the only two for real was listened to. I'm not really big fan of Raw Wave.
So
man, you gotta get in your car.
Larry Jones, huh?
You gotta get in your car and put Raw Wave on shuffle, bro. You gotta put them on shuffle.
Gotta put some raw wave on the road.
Yeah.
And try to cry while driving, man. Hey, I gotta be turned, man. I need a Benny, man.
You gonna have your turn.
I probably get 42 a try, man.
Benny is real rap. That's another guy.
Yeah, that's real rap, man. I fuck with real rap.
Yeah, Benny is real rap.
Real spitters, man. I need that good cocaine talk, man.
But you know, like, that's like secondly right there though. Like it's like we mentioning all these, but like we didn't even talk about Durk and Lil Baby.
No, but
it's the mainstream of the mainstream. That's why I did.
Yeah,
I'm not about to pick that as my favorite album.
Like that collab was different.
It's cool. It's
It's
cool.
hard for sure, but I can't say my favorite.
You can't put like there's only
A lot
a
of them songs
handful of
sound the
artists
same.
that like you could put on a collab album and it bump like 1 through everything bump like 1 through 20 bump.
I'm not bumping that 1 through 20.
Yeah,
And I love Lil Durk. Like I've been listening to Durk since like the Chicago wave like blew up and like when Chief Keef and them got hot. Like that's how long I've been listening. Like all the Sign to the Street mixtapes. Like I've been listening to all through high school, all them shit. So I love Lil Durk, but it's like with the Voice of the Hero album, it's like you could tell that they just went in the studio. Play this beat, boom, 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 boom,
Right.
and you know they got some of them. It's hard. They're talented enough to where they could do that, but like you could tell when a whole album is that, and they didn't really put. I know a lot of artists do that. A lot of artists are just going in the studio, boom, boom, boom. But there's plenty of artists that actually take their time and like take their music as like a literal like craft. And even like you could tell because both of them on their individual albums, you could tell that they put more time into it and that it's more production and overall just time put into projects. But for what it was, just a quick little, we about to drop some shit. It was definitely cool for what it was, but I'm not playing that 1 through 20.
I think it was more of a hype thing. Like I feel like the music they make, like Lil Baby and Lil Durk, their music not timeless for real. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they make some music for right now. You know what I'm saying? They come out and be like, "Oh, all right, Lil Baby, Lil Durk is out. Okay, let me listen to this for like a week or two. And you don't listen to it no more." You know what I'm saying?
I feel as though like Mark said or whatever. That time is like I feel as though it's like, all right, let's do an album again. I mean, not an album, but let's do a song together. Everybody gonna want to hear it right then and then. But it's not something you're gonna play forever. Not at all.
Like you're not listening to the album 2 years from now. Right?
Exactly. Like motherfucking even to stay on a little, not really a little Durk topic, but I don't know if the verses is real, him versus Chief Keef.
What you mean, like a verse?
Nah, it's not real, but I was talking to people about that, and Chief Keef will literally walk Durk.
You're kidding? Yeah. Hell nah. If we go all since 2012, when the last time Chief Keef had a hit, bro?
Before y'all go,
I before y'all go in, because it's like, all right, so we seen the last few verses, right? Prime example, I'm gonna use the Locks and Dipset. Everybody was like, man, Dipset gonna punish the Locks and all that shit. And then we actually seen the shit live. Locks smoked their ass like every fucking jump. So it's like, of course, you got the popularity to like the real good ass music type shit. And I'm not saying, you know, Lil Durk can beat Chief Keef because Chief Keef, like at the time, but we was in high school, bro. Like that nigga was
Right,
dope.
bro.
He was, but everything after that,
bro.
Chief Keef
I don't know
hasn't
about
been
Wash.
really
Gassing
doing
it,
much.
bro. He will beat Durk easily then. How about
He'll
that?
beat Durk. He'll beat Durk. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, if we go to like 7, he'll beat Durk. But if we go to like 20,
Even if you go, but the thing is, Q, it doesn't matter who dropped more recent songs or more.
it's not
music.
about
It's
recent.
the 20 best songs.
No, it's like five Chief Keef songs that people is really like that's really gonna like stand in the verses. Like Durk been putting out hits really since like he was more bro. Like me with Jeremiah was one of the hottest songs back then. He dropped all the albums he dropped within the past 2 or 3 years. And then you got the music from when Chief Keef and Durk was both first coming up. Chief Keef was really just the first one to blow up.
Durk don't got one song that's gonna do better than I Don't Like, Benito.
Kobe.
Okay, all right. But after Chief Keef scores those 4 or 5, then what? If we go into like 20 or 15.
It's a few more.
You crazy, bro.
You gotta think about it.
It's not gonna be a wash.
You gotta think about it. People are quicker to name Chief Keef songs more than they quick to name a Lil Durk song.
Yeah, but it's like I'm not gonna lie, Q got a point though. If you really think about it though, like off of nostalgia, like off of like recent memory, like Durk got a lot of hits, bro. A lot of
And
hits.
I'm talking about like just in the past like I'm talking about like the past 7 years. Like when the Chicago drill scene like first got popular, like Chief Keef was literally like the guy that led that whole wave. But after like maybe like 2015, 2016, nobody was regularly playing Chief Keef.
The verse is about the 20 best songs, though.
Right.
Like that's all I'm saying. It's about that.
Okay, so what?
Lil Durk songs could be hits to you, but we talking about like globally type shit. They probably not hits to like a lot of people. As Chief Keef is.
Chief Keef got like 3 or 4 of them. He got I Don't Like, I Hate Being Sober, Finito,
Kobe.
Sosa.
I said Sosa. Sosa was the first one I said, ain't it?
Oh, you said?
I said Love Sosa, Don't Like.
It's another one though.
Yeah, that's about it. Those were the bangers. Those were the bangers, like the top of the top, like back then. But like, if we want to talk about like consistency over the decade,
I would say Lil Durk got one song that I remember. And that was when he had a haircut.
You know, Q might be right. Because like with the other verses, like say like everybody had Soulja Boy being Bow Wow, and then Bow Wow had like endless fucking catalogs.
Exactly.
No.
But I think, but this situation with Chief Keef and Durk is kind of like more different than that for real.
Yeah, so if you can compare Soulja Boy catalog and Chief Keef catalog.
Actually, it's not really even the thing about it. The craziest thing about it though is just like this is really like Durk is just now hitting like his peak like. 7 years later. So we not even like this song right now that he's dropping, all these albums he's dropping while he's at his peak, and these platinums that he's getting while he's at his peak. A few years later, we'll be able to tell if those is really like songs that you're gonna put in the verses.
He still don't got more plaques than Chief Keef.
He don't.
He probably don't. He really probably don't. I'm looking at it right now. He probably don't.
This goes to my point what I was making earlier about Rod Wave and stuff. Like if you really think about it, like Chief Keef was the first one to come out with that type of sound. So obviously they milked him and like everything went global. You feel me, to the point that it was hype.
They was all rapping like that though. He was the first one to blow up, but they was all rapping like that.
To Q's point, Durk just literally is becoming mainstream now in the sense of like getting radio plays and everything and making these love songs because he
But the crazy thing, crazy thing is, Durk had mainstream songs back then too, and now he's on like a whole second wave where he's like dropping mainstream shit. Whereas like Chief Keef, we not like, come on, like when the last time you heard a Chief Keef drop the song and be like, oh yeah, we about to listen to that. Chief Keef still be dropping music. Chief Keef be dropping a whole bunch of mixtapes. Nobody be checking for him. So I'm talking about, like, we talking about if we
like he used to.
Exactly.
I know he make beats, but this has been the case for like the past 5 years with Chief Keef. He's just been making the beats, as where Durk has been putting out consistent music for at least the past 3-4 years.
It's crazy. I just had this debate in the music chat, and the nigga that I was rocking with Durk, and like an hour or two later, we did a little chat versus. After like an hour or two later, he said, "Damn, never mind, y'all right. Chief Keef got it." Like, if you really sit back and think about it, if we make a Chief Keef 20-song playlist and a Lil Durk 20-song playlist, best song for song, you're going to rock with Chief Keef.
Exactly.
Versus.
Nah, because after them 5,
right now for sure. But back then, you know, like we just said, Chief Keef started it all pretty much for Chicago. So I won't say he started off for like Chicago period, but like for the drill,
like drill scene, the drill scene.
Yeah. I'm not denying that. Nobody's denying that.
So if we go from just off that, just specifically, this is going to be Chief Keef, because if we could say Lil Durk for right now, because he's hot right now, but Chief Keef back then was pretty much number one.
I don't know. When you do verses, you gotta. I look at consistency. I'm looking at consistency throughout the decade. Like from 2012 to 2014, Chief Keef had that on lock. But
2015 too.
Yeah, 2015 with Finito, but
that's when he stopped.
That was pretty much the end. As to where 2012 to 2014, Durk wasn't putting out, music that was, on the same level as Chief Keef just then, but he was pretty consistent, and he had mainstream songs that was getting radio play and stuff. And then and along with that, but we look at the past 3 years now. Durk got them years, as to where these past 3-4 years, Chief Keef hasn't really been doing anything besides making the beats. Ain't nobody really listening to no Chief Keef songs when they drop. As to where Lil Durk, Lil Durk.
Everybody want to hear Durk.
Yeah, like niggas is checking for Durk like now. So if we stack up like the decade, longevity, I'm picking Lil Durk for longevity.
You know what would be interesting? If we have a facts and stats versus Chief Keef versus Lil Durk, I think people are tuned into that. Like you out there, we don't have a Durk, bro. It can be a 10-song versus, bro. It don't gotta be that long. It could be a 10-song verse, take 10 minutes for an episode, 10-15 minutes, and we can rock like that. Because I think you're forgetting about, and Mark is rocking with it. Like, I think you're forgetting about everything that Chief Keef was doing back in the day, because Lil Durk is more recent as
no, I'm not. No, you're nostalgia. No, this is what happened. Your nostalgia is overvaluing those 5 Chief Keef songs that was high.
You keep saying 5.
It's really like 5. It's Sosa. I don't like.
Yeah.
Hate being sober. Finito.
Cook, macaroni time.
Macaroni time? Come on, bro.
Now y'all just naming stuff from the mixtapes. Now y'all just naming stuff. Nobody's playing macaroni time. I'm talking about songs that's like when you walk in a club or in a party scene, niggas is still playing like the timeless shit. Not no macaroni. Like nobody is like regularly listening to macaroni time no more.
You just one song.
Lil Durk, I'm saying they both have songs that people are still checking for that was hot back then.
Ain't nobody playing no Lil Durk.
All right.
Exactly.
Nobody playing no Lil Durk. Nobody playing no Lil Durk.
Video.
I'm gonna be honest. The last song I heard of Lil Durk in the lounge or club party was "Bang Girls" on some random shit. Other than that, I don't hear no old Durk from that time in the club.
Exactly.
You gotta think like I'm hearing Durk mainly on features, like Drake feature, Precisely feature. Like they playing Durk verse, but like saying his song alone. Yeah.
He having a nice hot moment. I can tell him that for sure.
Well, when Finito comes on, everybody going crazy with Finito.
Exactly.
Of course, yeah, but that's literally a few songs. You could literally say that. Yeah, Chief Keef has those songs, But longevity, like albums. If we really like just stack album from album and like just more music in general, bro. Like Lil Durk has more longevity. If you want to go peak for peak, then yeah, okay, you could say Chief Keef. But longevity, it's Lil Durk by far.
Yeah, we agree with that.
I mean,
That's what a versus is.
But the thing is, Q, you can have 10 albums, and I can have 5. If all 5 of them motherfuckers platinum, and all your 10 of your Joneses is regular or whatever.
Exactly.
My 5 is gonna shit on your 10.
You just making a lot of music. Don't mean it's all good.
Like,
you know, what I'm
put it like this. I'm gonna go to a different rapper. Gucci was hitting endless mixtapes. Everybody had albums, but when Gucci dropped that mixtape, fuck niggas albums type shit. Everybody was feeding Gucci. So that's just how it was, bro.
They both have albums.
Gucci's albums was motherfucking shitting on Jeezy's jumps. I mean, not his albums. His mixtapes were shitting on Jeezy's albums. Like, son, that's like.
Yeah, we can't say everything is an album though for Durk, and most of that shit was mixtapes.
Dirk has
them
hoes and Durk got plenty of albums.
They do, but
they not hitting. They not hitting.
Everybody say it might not hit.
I don't know.
Maybe the most recent ones for the past 2 years, maybe I'll give it to Durk. But like all around timeless music, no, it's gonna be Keef for sure.
Oh yeah, easily. Timeless all around, easily Chief Keef.
It's being Durk, bro.
I mean, yeah. If you wanna hold them few songs over longevity, then that's just it's literally a matter of fact of do you value the peak more than the longevity.
Right,
that thing is so much more.
Hey, fellas, I gotta get rolling and shit. Y'all go ahead and continue and shit, man. I'll catch y'all niggas later.
All right, Brody.
All right.
Well, sure. We have 45 minutes.
There, we can probably just wrap it.
Yeah,
wrap it on up.
He just messed the cameras all up too.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in to episode 67 of Facts and Stats. You can follow us all on our social media platforms located in the bio to Twitter and Instagram. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and tell a friend about everything that we got going on in Facts and Stats, man. We appreciate all the support that we be having going on. We're going to try to continue going the show, man. Just appreciate y'all for tuning in with us.